Hey guys, Donnie with DK Motorsports. You know, right now we're working on the truss for the Dana 60. We got the cage and all of that stuff done. We figured out the seatbelt deal, so I think we're pretty good. So I just wanted to do a quick little talk with Brandon with Lone Star Fab and kind of see what we're doing with this truss. So let me get this turned around. Hi Brandon, so yeah, so this is the ball joint Dana 60 that we're going to be running under the Comanche, and yeah, so when we got started with this whole process, you know, what did we do? Like what's the first step in making sure that we got a solid truss?
Well, really just make sure everything's nice and clean. I mean, as you can see right here, and we get it down to good clean bare metal. Obviously you don't want to be welding on any other rust or paint or anything like that. You know, it's a lack of adhesion at that point. So yeah, go through, get everything nice and cleaned up, you know, where you're going to be putting your pieces in at. And you know, we just kind of made some reference marks with the paint pen, so we kind of knew where it was going to sit. And then took our tiger disc and got it all cleaned up and ready to go. Yeah, you know, a lot of guys will go through and just knock the paint and grease and all that junk off of there and, you know, just call that good. But, you know, all the little pits inside of that cast, you know, is all pockets where you could potentially not get your weld inside of there. So you want to make sure you get that good and skinned off and down to good clean metal, almost like you would, you know, the axle tube. And definitely just makes for a way better, way stronger setup once you go in to weld it.
Right, and I didn't get any video in the beginning, but you were kind of jumping around to make sure that you didn't overheat any one part, right? You were just kind of jumping around from side to side.
Yeah, so basically when you tack something up like this, you know, every tack is, you know, strategically put in a place that you're not going to pull or pop a tack on anything. So once you get a couple of good tacks on it, you know, we kind of went through and, you know, made a weld here, welded the keys on the top of the truss kit, you know, just put some welds in some good key spots to make sure that we got everything locked down where we wanted it to be at. And then, you know, once you get all that, you can just kind of go through and just start welding around everything.
Yeah, I mean, the welds are looking pretty darn good. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but it's looking pretty sharp. So we got a little bit more to do, and then I guess we'll be getting the poster and all that stuff on there. Yeah, this side's already pretty much fully done. So we're just waiting for the duty cycle, and then we'll be able to get this the backbone at least finish up. It's pretty solid,
yeah,
right?
No,
yeah.
Fits great.
Yeah.
Fits great. Yeah, really nice truss kit, man.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, well, appreciating your time, Brandon, and appreciating your work. I mean, you've been definitely a major part of the build, and yeah, we'll keep this going a little bit, and hopefully we'll get it knocked out pretty quick. Hey guys, just diving over to Ken's shop, Patriot Performance and Offroad, and the Woodlands. we got some work done this morning, and now we got the tires, the junk tires that we're gonna throw on in the back. We got a Method race wheels, the MR105 beadlock. So we're gonna mount these junk tires on, and so we can turn the truck into a roller. We're supposed to get some tires soon from Max, but we still haven't gotten anything yet. It's raining outside, so it's a pretty crappy day, but it'll give us some time to get these tires mounted up, and I'll show you guys around Ken's shop. It's a pretty cool place. He's a great guy. He's always shown a lot of interest in being involved with us at DK Motorsports. We've wheeled with him quite a bit. He's a lot of fun to wheel with. Especially at night when he gets some of that fireball in him. He's ready to go. All right. I'm over here at Ken's shop, Patriots Performance and Offroad. They helped us get all the tires mounted on a Method race wheels. I've known Ken for quite a while now, I guess. We've done a lot of wheeling together. And back when I first started getting into Ultra 4, he was one of the first guys that was like, I really want to be part of the team, and they've done a lot of stuff for us over the last couple of years. So I just wanted to introduce you guys to him. So guys, this is Ken, and so tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, where did you guys get started? You know, how did you guys get started with Patriot Performance and Off-Road?
We just wanted to get out and do our own thing. We were racing before, and then we just started getting into the off-road and performance aspect of.
Right. So what were you doing before Patriot Performance and Off-Road?
I worked at another performance shop.
Okay.
And I didn't feel it was running efficient.
Okay.
So I felt I could do a better job myself.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I think you have. I mean, you got a pretty loyal following. You know, we're here in the Woodlands, and in between, you know, the Woodlands and Spring, and you know, he's always got a bunch of cars in here, and you know, he's great about getting stuff out really timely. I mean, this guy actually did Alex's JK, you know, overnight, right? I mean,
new axle gears overnight.
Yeah, I mean, that's not normal, but no. I mean, it's but that's the kind of guy he is. You know, if you need to get it out, he's really good at doing that. So I mean, so you guys, what do you guys normally do here? Like, what's your bread and butter at Patriot?
Jeeps.
Jeeps,
we do a lot of Jeeps.
So you like a lot of bolt-on. I mean, he's got some, you know, some pretty nice stuff in here. You even do some powder coating too, right?
We do a little bit of powder coating here and there.
Right.
We do a lot of chassis restoration, like on the 71 Chevelle.
Right.
Complete resto from the ground up.
Right.
But we like to build real drivers.
Right.
Not show cars.
Right.
We want to do a guy you can drive to Vegas in if you want to.
Right.
You know, if you want to go to SEMA, you can drive it there.
Right.
It ain't going to be on a trailer.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the kind of stuff I like to build.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, you've got stuff here that I guess you end up with repairing a lot of other shops' work, and yeah, I mean, I think that's a critical component of being a successful shop is being able to deliver a product.
Yeah.
So
we don't let it go until it's fixed.
Right.
We won't let it go.
Right.
So.
And you also you work with Brandon with Lone Star Fab quite a bit for some of the fabrication stuff.
Oh yeah, he helped me with all this, and he's been helping me with the Chevelle, and of course he's been helping you.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And then he's gonna work on Rock Buggy over here, do some more. So yeah, we subcontract him quite a bit. Yeah. To get him in here.
Yeah, and you're supposed to bring this bad boy out to KOH this year, right? Yeah. That'll be fun to
try.
Yeah.
It's getting done, slowly but surely, but...
Right, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to do a quick intro, introduce you guys to Ken, and, I mean, like I said, you know, they've got all the wheel and tire equipment. They're good at mounting bead locks. I mean, where's the max size tire that you guys can handle here?
40.
A 40, yeah.
So that's 40.
Yeah, that's a good size, yeah. Okay, all right, well, I'll keep it short, but I appreciate your time, and appreciate all your support.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
All right, thank you. Just wanted to share with you real quick a little update. You can see we've got our 1.9RC bumper installed and our dirt-bound bumper on the 4600 Comanche. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about these guys, Bubba Rope. These guys are awesome. We actually met them at SEMA this year, and we were walking by, and this guy caught my attention. If you look at that, I don't know if you can see this. No, it's not going to zoom in. Maybe. You can do it. There you go. So anyway, super high quality, 46,000 pound braking strength. And the 3/8, same as the winch line. It even has like this little rubber deal on there, and basically you can slide that and, you know, get a tight fit around this like monkey fist or whatever you call this little ball, and you can use this instead of a D-ring or a shackle. So we talked to the owner of Bubba Rope, Jim Flowers. Awesome guy. We told him what we had planned with the Comanche and also with that guy over there, a 4900 Yamaha YXZ 1000. So we told him we were running one winches, and he said, you guys need to run a Bubba Rope winch line. So we worked out an agreement, and yeah, I mean, they came in a couple of days ago, and we're super impressed. I mean, this stuff is high quality. I mean, you just look at the, you know, the ends are just super nice. You know, they're just really high quality stuff. You know, I, like a lot of other people, have bought, you know, the Chinese, you know, cheaper stuff or whatever. And, I mean, you look online, you look at this stuff, and, you know, it's American made, and it costs a little bit more. And so you go on Amazon, and you look at the Chinese stuff on there, and you're like, man, I mean, it's a lot cheaper. I'm just going to go with that guy. Well, what you don't think about, and what I really never thought about before either, was, for example, the shackles. So if you're out there in the woods all by yourself and you get stuck, and it's 3 a.m., a night run gone terribly wrong, you're all alone, and you got to winch yourself off of something. You got some soft shackles, but you have soft shackles from Amazon, the $15 ones, and you break every single one. Was it still worth paying $15, or is it worth paying a little bit more for this guy and knowing you're not going to break one of these? Pretty easy call, right? So, anyway, yeah, I mean, we even got some Bubba Rope bag. We got more winch line and shackles for the UTV. We're going to install that soon. I promise we're going to start working on the Yamaha pretty quickly. We actually got quite a bit of stuff done on the truck. As you can see there, maybe not super dark, but we actually got the back tire, the rear axles in, and the front axle is in with the Clayton Offroad long arm stuff. And like I said, we bolted up this dirt-bound off-road bumper, super nice. We had to drill some new holes because being a short drum, the bolting pattern's a little bit different, but that wasn't too big of a deal. We did that last night. We actually did a video last night, but it didn't turn out well. And I mean, we got stickers, we got quite a bit of stuff on Bubba Rope. One thing that I thought was cool was we told them about what we do with our charities. All ears, where the kids love getting stickers. They love getting like the little trinkets and stuff like that. So they actually sent us a whole bunch of these pretty neat little stickers. So we're definitely gonna be handing these out at events, at charity deals. We also got this guy, and it's basically a Velcro. It's a winch line protector. So you basically, when you have a sharp edge, you can wrap this guy around your winch line extension or around your winch line, and it'll protect it from getting damaged. That's pretty neat. And that's about maybe 2 or 3 feet or so. One of the really cool things that I wanted to share with you guys, especially about KOH, is what our plan is. Let me turn this guy around. So, hold on. Alright. So our plan for KOH, right, we've got 50 feet of line here. And so a lot of times we get into a situation where we have a really long winch where we need to get that rope way out there. So one option would be to unspool this, and we pull out all that line, and then we can spool out 50 feet of line, or 45 feet of line, I'm sorry, and do the pull, and then we have to spool all that back in, right? We can't just leave it out there. A lot of guys do. You'll see them, they wrap the winch rope around the bumper. They do all kinds of stuff to try and save some time. Well, what we're going to do instead is we're actually going to plan, to look at what we're doing and then decide, do we need this 50-foot line, or can we get away with this 20-foot line? So say it's a 25-foot pull. So we're going to get this winch rope extension, set it up. We'll pull out what we need to pull out of the winch itself. We'll make our pull, get off the obstacle, and then all we have to do is just spool in, a couple of feet off of this, back into this winch, and grab this rope, throw it back in a Bubba rope bag. We're good to go. We're saving a bunch of time, and we have a lot more line just in case. You're talking, we've got 125 feet potentially of winch line. I know, Alex, that was really impressive. I can do math a little bit. So, it's a really cool way to think about what can be a really difficult situation. We ran into that last year with that one. And, the Axon 5500 comes with 50 feet of line on that. But we, in the notches, when we blew up the transmission, at the time we didn't know that we had broken the transmission in half. And we were trying to winch up an obstacle, and, the line was just, I think, 5 feet too short. Well, if we would have had one of these guys, one of these winch line extensions, we would have been able to make that pull and get up there and realize, well, we're still not going anywhere. We're broken as heck. So yeah, and the other thing to think about, this is the winch line, right? It's not a tow strap. So the important thing about that is, a tow strap, or a recovery strap, especially like the Bubba rope ones, they're going to stretch a bunch. So if you're trying to winch and you're connected to a recovery strap, you're pulling against that stretch, which isn't good, which is why you want an actual winch line extension, not a recovery strap for that situation. Obviously, recovery straps, if you're hooked onto another guy, way better than using a winch line extension, because you get that kinetic energy out of the recovery step. But yeah, just a quick little update. Maybe went on a little bit longer than I wanted, but great group of guys. We really look forward to working with them. And we've got a coupon code that I'm going to give you guys on our Instagram. It's 10% off. Go check them out. Yeah, you won't be disappointed. Great product, American made, just like us. We're happy to support them, and we'll see you guys later.